Message from How to Be Great, Tay Lopez. Message from Tay Lopez to me. Have you ever heard about people having a midlife crisis? The term usually applies to 40 to 50 years old, but the thing is, if you don't pursue your goals and dreams, it doesn't matter how old you are, you're gonna feel lost and unhappy eventually. Eventually, I'm pretty sure every single person has felt something similar to midlife crisis, but I want to tell you how you can make sure it doesn't happen again. You have to make a continuous effort to improve yourself daily. I was reading a book by a great philosopher, Will Durant, and he says something that I think every single person needs to read. Durant says, of the many idols when in youth gave life a meaning and radiance missing from the chilly perspectives of mid-age, one at least had remained with me as bright and satisfying as ever before, the shameless worship of heroes in an age that would in an age that would level everything and revenge nothing. I take my stand and light my candles like Miradola before Palet's image at the shrines of great men. We all need heroes in our lives. Humility and reverence to the great people before us is one of the most important traits to be successful. As people get older, they tend to lose their heroes they had growing up. Durant goes to explain, I say shameless. For I know how unfashionable it is to now acknowledge in life or history any genius loftier than ourselves. Why is it so hard for us to accept that there will always be people who are smarter and stronger and better than you will ever be? So don't think that you're the top dog. It seems that every time someone is trying to be successful or already is, there's gonna be people trying to bring them down. Those people are being haters. We can all definitely be haters because it makes us feel better about ourselves. So we put people who are more successful than us down and tear them apart. Just because you don't agree with something someone did you have to have you doesn't mean you can have respect for them and learn from them. The only way to grow and become better is to accept that there are people who know more than you and that you can learn from them. You gotta accept that there's always gonna be people smarter and better and greater than you. It's just the facts. I believe in equality and all, but I don't think all people are equal. You have to treat everyone with respect and acknowledge that there are always going to be people who are way more successful than you. Too soon we extinguish the flame of our hope. I'm in my restroom reading this. Turns uh, Too soon we extinguish the flame of our hope. That what he was saying is you can have the good life now. Too soon we too soon we extinguish that flame. You know, when you're a little kid, you have all hopes in the world, but life tears you down for the most part, it's done it it's done it for every single one of us through the various traumas that life throws at us, and it turns us into haters because jealous and envious towards the people who have achieved greatness. We become jealous and envious towards the people who have achieved greatness. Alright, it's done in every single one of us through the various traumas that life throws at us, and it turns us into haters. We become jealous and envious towards the people who have achieved greatness. That's why I throw parties and have successful people over all the time. I'm um I've always that's why I throw parties to have successful people over all the time. I've always wanted to learn from the greatest and read stories about the people before us because you'll never grow and become better by sheltering yourself and thinking you know more than everyone. You can never learn by yourself. I knew from a very young age that if I wanted to be successful and fulfilled that I had to work to better the world, not just myself. If you want to be great, you have to surround yourself with people who are better than you. Now you gotta have self-confidence too. If you humble yourself in front of successful people but be confident when approaching them, they're going to give you respect you have earned. You gotta have heroes and you gotta keep looking up to people, otherwise life's just gonna drag you down. You can learn something from everyone. You don't have to like everyone or agree with everything they say, but have some respect. Like, I hear people trash talking Trump all the time, and I'm not saying you have to like the guy, but he's achieved a lot of success in his life. Take a step back and look at what he's done. There's a lot of amazing lessons you can learn from him. There is always something that you don't know that you can learn from other people. You just can't close people off. You can't have any shame. I want you to be shameless. Hold success hold successful, great and powerful people in high regard. You should never feel bad for looking up to people. Go past me, go further than me, become shameless to the point that people around you may think you're a little weird. Stay strong, Tay. Manage email alerts, unsubscribe from. Did you like this email? Hell yeah, I did. Thumbs up. I like